group Facebook world. I wanted to pop on here and just do kind of a quick video. And that's funny because you can kind of see my kitty sleeping in the background, which is cute. But I wanted to do a quick video asking this question because it's one that I'm asking myself a lot lately as I'm stretching myself to do some really different things in my business and launch new projects and goals that I've had for a while, kind of in the back of my mind, but haven't really tried. And I think this is something that also applies to freelancers and all online business owners. I've been working a lot like on catching myself with my self-talk and negative comments and, even just little things that I say about myself, which is happening a lot as I'm doing new things in my business. And the question I want you to ask yourself is, do you view your success as inevitable? Because if you view your success as inevitable, you're less tied to the particular ways that it comes about to you. So you might have something in your head that you want to achieve. Maybe as a freelancer, you want to be making $1,000 a month or $5,000 a month. But in the back of your head, you're talking yourself out of it. You're thinking about all the reasons why this can't possibly work, why it was easier for somebody else, why the market is saturated and it's going to be hard for you to do that, why maybe you'll be able to get a client at $1,000 a month, but they'll be difficult to deal with and you'll end up hating it and burning out. Whereas someone who views their success as inevitable doesn't get tied to the particular way that the results come about. They know that it's just going to happen. They know that it's going to come about some way or another, and that honestly, the best way for those results to come may not be something they choose themselves. So I may say, I really want like a new freelance client, which I don't right now. I'm not taking on any more clients, and I'm very happy that I'm scaling down a little bit because I've basically been working way more than I wanted to in the last year or so, and it's just time to do this in a different way and really enjoy what I am doing. So instead of, let's imagine that though, that I want to add $5,000 a month, a client that brings $5,000 a month to my business. I might be all up in my head about how that's going to look, about what I have to provide in order to give $5,000 of value for that client to come in, how much of a pain, that they might be, because $5,000 are going to be difficult, which is totally counterintuitive to how it usually works. Usually the best paying clients are the least picky, even though it sounds like that doesn't make sense. Trust me, it is the way. I might think that that's going to come in as a blogging client. Like I might be like, I am going to add a $5,000 a month retainer to my business, and it's going to be X, Y, and Z. So the first mistake in that is determining exactly what it's going to look like. This is a mindset thing, and it's definitely a money mindset thing. A better client may come to me who isn't offering blogging, but is offering something different, but still valuable to me as a freelancer. And immediately once I start thinking about doing a bigger goal, trying something different, stepping out of my comfort zone, it's going, I'm going to start thinking of all the negative reasons, all the reasons why it's not going to work. So I've made two critical mistakes here. I think that I'm the best to determine how this is going to come in. I'm not viewing my success as inevitable. There's a subtle shift here, but a really important shift in, if I want to add a $5,000 a month retainer to my business, I totally can. And I have to believe that it is 100% possible, and 100% possible in an easy flow-based way, rather than getting so tied to the how or getting tied to the outcome itself. I may bring in a $5,000 a month client another way that actually serves me or serves that client a lot better than I imagined. But I see so many freelancers that are very focused on the negative, all the reasons why this can't work, all the reasons why it hasn't worked for them in the past, all the excuses of I've tried this before. And the critical problem here is that you don't view your success as inevitable. You feel like it is contingent on a million other factors: having the right time, having enough money to invest in what you need, having the right support system in your friends or your family, having a certain level of expertise, having a website. I mean, it goes across the board. So many different things that at the end of the day really don't matter. Whereas freelancers who view their success as inevitable are much more easy breezy about it. They're just like, yeah, of course I'm going to make money as a freelancer. Of course I'm going to have amazing clients as a freelancer. Of course I'm going to grow my business to the point where I want, and then maybe scale it back by outsourcing to someone else or by taking on fewer projects but at higher rates. these kinds of freelancers are the ones who hit 6 figures and hit 6 figures quickly and keep it there. Not do it 1 month and burn themselves out with crap clients and then fire all those clients and decide to close their doors forever. The people that you see consistently making money are telegraphing that inevitability of success in everything they do. So in all their messaging to their prospective clients, and also in the way that they talk to their prospective clients, that confidence comes through. Because there's a little bit of a, like, one of the things that I've noticed on my sales calls with clients is when you have a little bit of that attitude, like, hey, I don't need you. I might be interested in working with you, but I don't need you to be the entire basis of my freelance business. The client is drawn in by that confidence. They're like, oh, this person isn't desperate. And if you think about it, reflect back on clients that you brought on when you were in a desperate place, when you did not view your success as inevitable. And they're probably nightmares, right? You probably fired them, or if you're still working for them, you hate doing work for them. And that is because you got so attached to the outcome or the how of what that would look like, that particular project, that money, what it would do in your life. You got so attached to it that you couldn't see the forest for the trees. And freelancers and all business owners who see their success as inevitable are in a totally different place in terms of positioning. They talk a different way. They act a different way. When you see these people, they may even trigger you. You may be like, well, why is that person so confident in their abilities? I looked at their website and they're not that amazing. This happens a lot with like writers or designers because the samples are really obvious usually for people who do design or writing or websites or whatever. And so you might have found yourself going into the trap of like, well, hey, that person's a web designer and I looked at their website and it was okay, but it wasn't mind blowing. So you're still in that negative place, finding yet one more reason why your success is contingent on something. You're saying, well, look at that person. That isn't fair. They don't have a top level product. They're not that much better than me. Whatever. It must be luck. Some people just have all the luck. So again, you have put yourself in that position of not thinking of your success as inevitable. This is a huge mindset shift that can literally change everything for you. The assumption that good things are coming to you, good clients, good business growth, good team members, less stressful day, all of that is totally possible when you believe that it is inevitable. When you believe that, oh yeah, of course that's going to happen for me. No doubt. Yeah, I work hard. Like I do the aligned action that has to go along with the mindset, but it's inevitable because it just is. Like it is going to happen for me or for you because you believe that it does. And even if you're not like on board yet, you're like, oh, I don't know if my success is inevitable. It seems like the cards are stacked against me or there's so many things that have to go right. Release that mentally. Act like your success is inevitable. I challenge you to just do that for a day. Watch the way that you talk to yourself and think to yourself, the negative comments that you say to you or that you say to others when they ask you about your business. I used to do this a lot when people would like compliment my business success. I would immediately come back with a negative comment. Like we think we're being humble, but instead it's like trashing all the great things that you have. So if someone comes at you and gives you a positive comment, you're like, oh yeah, I've just been lucky, or oh yeah, it kind of sucks, like it seems like it's good but it's really not, or it took me a long road to get there. We think we are saying these comments in a way that help other people to see that their dreams are possible too, but you need to own up to the fact that your success is inevitable. Your achievements are inevitable. It is done. It will happen, but half the reason it doesn't for you is because you don't believe that it can. So don't get caught up in comparing yourself to other people. And that will really be transformative for you in your business and in your personal life. And it really starts with knocking those bad habits out first. So start by thinking about the ways that you talk to yourself and disadvantage yourself before you even get a chance to really do amazing things in your business or your life. So continue to ask yourself this question throughout the day. Like put it on a sticky note next to your desk. Is my success inevitable? You know the answer. The answer is yes. But are you acting like that is the case? Are you acting like that in all aspects of your life and telegraphing that to clients? Okay, guys, happy Wednesday.